sports. It's in the game.
Now that's what you call good football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And the opening kickoff will not be... Turn as that will be a touchback. Prescott looks to throw right away. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. To throw is Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Prescott to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Prescott off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here is 3rd and quite a ways as they've got it as we resume action. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I have to admit to a little surprise here. A net down in distance? I would have thought they were going to throw the football. Instead, they decided to run it. But give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and held them to no gain.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Still on his feet. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Play action now, Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks, Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pollard will take it up the gut. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3rd and 4. Now Prescott going to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Prescott. That escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Prescott now on second down. He finds his man, Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Prescott from the gun.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
From 19 yards away.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. And, my goodness, another interception. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Throwing here, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought,
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Kicker Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive starts with a run by White, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Mayfield on 1st down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, Mayfield. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Near his goal line, here's Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 56 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down throw for Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Mayfield with it once more.
This ball complete to Durham. He's got room to roam.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, here's White. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Floating one, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Mayfield.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep blow there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Purdy on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
That's caught by Durham.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Trey Palmer, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
And that's caught inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change them.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer,
84 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Niners strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will put them on top here in the third.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Purdy will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're... There he goes, right side.
Now he's into the clear again. Christian McCaffrey.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the... And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away.
And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 17 yards out.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Mayfield.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Purdy now to throw.
And his pass incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Escapes the sack.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey.
Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They'll come up now on second down. One last shot for Mayfield here.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.